Hey guys, welcome to the Formless Guide. This is the ultimate invitation. We witness the force that drives all these systems, Kundalini. We've previously touched upon this, including a guided meditation. Now, what we're going to do today is Kundalini awakening. Kundalini is the evolutionary impulse already coiled at the base of your being. The primordial, creative intelligence of the universe dormant within the individual form. The energy coiled in the root chakra, Muladhara, seeks to ascend through the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel of liberation. This path is only opened when the dual currents of the Ida, Luna, or consciousness, and Pingala, the solar and action, are perfectly balanced and neutralized. This is the non-dual path, moving beyond what you believe to be light and dark with gray, to just being a spectrum. Now let's break down these classifications of Ida and Pingala. The Ida Nadi, otherwise known as the lunar current, is known as cool, feminine, receptive, the energy of consciousness, the stillness, the witness. Next, the Pingala Nadi, what we refer to as the solar current. It's hot, masculine, yet assertive. The energy of action, the life force, the intensity. And finally, the Sushumna Nadi, the central fire, neutral, pure awareness, and the ultimate channel of liberation. The rising impulse moves through the chakras as a cleansing, unifying fire that integrates the function of each center. Muladhara, the root, which grounds us. The energy is released from attachment to our form and survival fear, otherwise where we refer to ourselves as I, when we're obsessed with the self. Next we have Manipura and Anahata, the power and the heart. This represents purification. The fire burns through personal ego, stored emotional complexes, and the narrative of the Manomaya Kosha. The individual's will submits to the universe or consciousness will. Next we have Agna, or what we commonly refer to as the third eye, which brings us clarity. The witness becomes fully realized. This is where we may call the person a realized being. Next we have the Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra, where union is established. This is the essence of yoga, the state of samadhi, the full realization of oneness. You do not do Kundalini, you create the conditions for its inevitable unfolding through radical surrender and witnessing. Do not control the movement. Practice conscious surrender. If the impulse moves, let it move. If your body shakes, let it shake. If your mind floods with light, or fear. Let it flood. Your function is the non-judgmental witness. Just observe. The friction is caused by your conscious mind attempting to analyze, label, and stop the intensity, stop the conscious resistance. With that, I'd like to add on some reflective inquiry that we can use. Right now, is there a physical sensation you are judging as wrong or too much? Can you mentally invite that sensation to take up more space simply by removing your resistance to it? Balance this polarity. Seek the point of neutrality between the receptive, reflective energy, which is Ida, and the assertive, active energy, Pingala. Find the center line, the Sushumna Nadi, in your spine. Much of the energy released comes from the unconscious mind. Old trauma, unexpressed emotion, and fragmented desires. By balancing Ida and Pingala, you create the stable, central channel necessary to safely process and integrate the unconscious content entering the conscious awareness. With this being said, when you try to focus, do you strain your mind or drift into sleep? Can you find the sweet spot where you are both effortlessly alert and deeply rested? Witness the ego's friction. The intense effects of Kundalini are often caused by the massive energy meeting the fixed, rigid banks of the ego. The friction is the ego resisting its own dissolution. Do not identify with the resistance. This is where we can get caught up. Watch the friction, but do not become the flame or the resistance itself. This witnessing is the conscious choice to prioritize the witness over the personality. Where is the greatest source of control or attachment in your life right now? That point of friction is the precise location where the evolutionary impulse is asking you to surrender the narrative of the small self, what we may refer to as id, or your inner child, or shadow self. The awakening is a wonderful thing. It's something to remember, something to enjoy. The force of your true nature finally running unbothered and free through the instrument of your body, mind, and soul. Remember, this is yet another key milestone in remembering and developing your own formless nature. This is your Formless Guide, signing off.